everybody. It's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now, 1st and 10. Keenum now on 1st down. And this is complete to Zach Miller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing is Keenum, and his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there, and now it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 2 touchdowns and, don't forget, over 200 yards as well. Not bad.
It certainly seemed like every time you looked up, he was catching another touchdown pass, didn't it?
And if he wasn't doing that, it was a great catch for a long run after it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Slow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Green 39. Green 39.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Incomplete. He was looking again for Kelce there on that play, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Here's Coleman on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. No, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Ready. Right 18. Right 18.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A first throw for Henney, the veteran backup. And Hill with it over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy always a nice look.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Shotgun snap for Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Ready. Black 35. Black 35.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain.
Offside defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah,
Still first down.
Easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Let's go now. Right 20. Right 20. Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So we've reached halftime with a visiting. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Hitchens coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
And maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit. But how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level. One of the best players in the game.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Right 20. Right 20. Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Here we go. Here we go. Black 35. Black 35. Go.
Penny. He's going to go deep for Conley. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here we go. Right 20. Right 20.
Now hitting. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Freeman again. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on third down, Keenan. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Keenan. And a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting to drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right, that O-line. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big play there for KC, and even 50 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Ready. Black 35. Black 35.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
To throw is Keenum. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Kenny now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. White 18.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
White 20. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Good. Here we go. White 18. White 18.
On play action, they'll throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
White 20. White 20. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's a carry for the former Dolphin. It's Damian Williams. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. Right 20. Right 20.
They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half-second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Keenum going to lead the Broncos up now 1st and 10. Back to throw. Drops it underneath for Booker. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Keenum, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Set. Black 35. Black 35. Go.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but
I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing is Keenum. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Crash down, crash. All day, baby, all day. We coming all day.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Desperation time for Keenum on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Gun, gun, gun. Set. Left 35.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom. End zone. Butker now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to... Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do it. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On play action, it's Keenum. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Shakes off the sand. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Kansas City, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a boss right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models are it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle of my style. I'm about to lock it down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like a man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Shorty ought to been my, me, ooh, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah. Feeling like a boss, get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. There's no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Look at you.
Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slil Booger bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me. Bet I'ma bake it, big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today, I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways, cop a roof for